Alright, match one. Second is pretty decent. Being on the play helps. We get to go that and the bolt, or that and Eidolon or bolt. 3 lands, 2 to 3 is pretty much ideal for burn. So 2 being the ideal amount, 3 with Sunbaked Canyon not being as pronounced of a problem. Could grab Basic Mountain or Sacred Founder here. Obviously, the downside of this hand with Eidolon is it could be taking a decent amount of damage, so there is some argument to shoot the Sheriff. So I would say most likely Dimmer Frog. This puts us in an awkward spot. No sense in attacking here. So if for some reason they're playing Spell Pierce, they have no way to defend this. Okay, there's at least one Morgan Parlor in this build, so. Don't really want another land. Naturally, we draw another land. Do you have a spell snare, or are you about to die? So we did use a lot of our resources dealing with that Tameo early in the game. So the opponent could be lower, but they also maybe could have drawn more cards. Depends. They may not have had the time to have dealt with it. Alright, so that tells me you either have a counter spell or a kill spell if you're willing to attack with both of those in the face of possibly hasty creatures. Okay, they do have multiple subtleties in their deck, which is nice to know about. Plus this to 2. If they have another Bowmaster, we're dead. Alright, so Firecraft's in. Magebane Lizard probably in. Not really a skill crack matchup. I said the one point of contention there is like how many resources we put towards trying to kill that Tameo, because it is like it would have certainly stuffed our Goblin Guides, but it's possible that giving up that many resources, like 2 bolts, to kill it just wasn't worth the effort. Sand isn't great, but it'll do. Also, bottoming that Barbarian Ring may have all been lethal, so. May as well get our white source here. Yes, our opponent has a fog. Guess it could be Emperor Bones main phase here too. Nope, it's a fog. One, two, three, four, five, six. Should have cast Firecraft this turn. Card that arguably shouldn't even be in against us, and it's just going to help them carry that much further. So we'll move on. Alright, final match of this league. One scan hand is fine, but fine hands have proven to be kind of subpar in the current meta, so. Like, I understand some people have been putting up results with Burn, and there was a Chandra's Incinerator version of Burn that, well, for like a couple of things, and then Rakdos, and then some stuff like that. And while I certainly think Burn is a deck that is capable of being okay, I just don't think it's a good deck. You know, when decks like Boros and Black-White are still going to very much be a thing, neither one of those are on the surface level good matchups. Murktide is always been tricky. Probably about to find out if Eldrazi feels like a reasonable matchup, especially when we're on the play with a 1-drop. So, Eldrazi confirmed. Decent chance this is just going to get Kozilek's commanded here. Shocked Pikachu face. Nope. Kozilek's returned. Nope, commanded. Okay, sure. interesting. It is possible, I suppose, we could get TKS this turn. But nope. They're just going to untap and die. Got it. Alright, so our Terror seems okay, Mountain Rain seems okay. Eidolons are pretty bad. Searing Blaze is pretty bad. Kind of go like that. These are attacking their mana, either the lands themselves or, you know, the talismans and the just can't keep the 4-lander, even with the 2/1 drops. His hand is not good, but we'll keep it. Probably put back the either the Skewer the Critics or the Searing Blaze here. Suspect we're going to go Bolt Wave on one. Like, I honestly think our initial 7-card hand, depending on like how their draw sets up, the 2/1 drop creatures might have been better in terms of damage. But Black gets a forest. So in this particular scenario with another 1-drop, putting the I think we go this way and then plan on Elegant Parloring. Either looking for our 2nd or 3rd land drop, depending on if we get Micah spawn this turn. And this is why, you know, when Molten Rains popped up in these sideboards, like, I completely understand it, especially being on the play, but I just don't know. Feels too slow. 3 mana cards in Modern, especially out of the aggressive decks sometimes, just feel too slow to be a relevant sideboard card. Put that in the graveyard looking for a land for the Searing Blaze, because yeah. Opponent's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Worldbreaker? Devourer? Alright. It's ironic, I never thought I'd see a day where in Modern Burn that Goblin Guide just isn't... Like, it's been fine. There's been several games that we've gotten in with 4 or 6 damage with it, even in this league. And I'll take a look at some of the other, like, reasonable recent decks, but I just don't know about a lot of the cards in Modern Burn right now. Like, if you look at this league, we've played today, obviously, I've played against Murktide and Eldrazi. Against the other league, or the other half of the league, I played against Boros Energy, Jund, and can't remember what the other matchup was. Like, this is almost the kind of hands Burn needs anymore. It's just a bunch of 1-drop spells, bolt your opponent to death, go to town. Hope our Goblin God gets in for at least 4 damage. You know, hope our opponent's at 10 by the end of turn 2, and then just kind of hope to continue drawing gas to burn them out. Okay, command will be slightly annoying here. Shocked Pikachu face. It's like they almost always have it or something. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and lava spike them. Ultimately, we're looking for another 1 mana kill spell to kill them next turn. Another 1 mana burn spell. The only question is do they have the untapped green source? Does not look like they do. don't think they can really risk. Okay, they risked it. All right, so let's talk about what I liked and didn't like of this league. Burn, once again, this build of it, going back to the Eidolons and all these 2-drops, just too clunky. If you look at some of the other versions, you know, this version we played with the 23 1-drops with Forked Bolt, some of the versions we played with Seal of Fire. You look at Life Total Control, not this last version that Spike was working on, but one of the older versions. DRC this, Bobble, 18 lands with Slick Shot. I just really don't. I don't think normal burn is in. Like, this sideboard obviously is very heavily slanted towards both Storm and Breach with these 6 cards. And I'm sure, like, that matchup is fine. But you look at these Searing Bloods. Those are our only real cards against energy. You know, the Wear Tears and the Molten Rains kind of against Eldrazi. Hate when this stupid thing does that. But yeah, I really think in the mana base, you know, 4 non-white sources. I mean, the Bargarian Rings could be fine. I really think, like, if I'm going to get back into playing Burn more continually, I really want to iterate on getting that curve lower, getting the right balance of, like, sideboard in, sideboard out cards. Because you look at the meta, if they're just going to ban Breach, you're going to be looking at energy. You're going to be looking at Murktide. You're going to be looking at Eldrazi. You're going to be looking at Black-White Ketramos piles. Storm, potentially. Amulet. You know, I mean, there's a lot of... And none of those are... Eldrazi, maybe, is the only one of those matchups that's probably on the surface a coin flip or better for Burn. I mean, Burn or Energy's got all of its life gain nonsense. Black-White Ketramos has the Invoke Solitudes. Murktide, the better the Murktide player, the worse the matchup is. And Storm, like, Storm is fine with Eidolon and Magebane, but it's not exceptional because they still can kill you on turn 2, turn 3, especially if you don't have those hate cards. And Amulet's just a train wreck for us, so. The more open the meta is, probably the better it is for Burn. The more condensed it is, Burn's not great. But, anyways, do you like modern Burn content? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you for next week's video.